Hi, this is Matt at Brantley Guitars, and I'm doing some wet sanding on the bourbon right now, and that's really just bring out the gloss and give it a glass-like finish. At this point, I've gone through some 1000 grit, 1200 grit. I've done a couple passes with 1500, and right now I'm loading up some new 1500 paper. Do a little bit more with the 1500, and then I'll move to some 2000 grit. This is all wet dry paper, and I use it for wet sanding. At this point, we're just trying to level and smooth the lacquer finish. And what I have in this container here is just some water with a couple drops of laundry detergent. I'm sorry, not laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent, and that's just to make the sandpaper kind of glide over the lacquer a little bit, and that way we won't get any deep gouges. Let me show you what you have to watch out for. You can see on this sandpaper, you can see some. Let's see if you can see some little white lines there next to my thumb. What will happen is the lacquer will build up in some areas, and it'll make a little bump with lacquer, and if you get too aggressive, those will actually scratch the lacquer finish. So I've got some water on here just to help me glide over, and I'm not really putting any pressure on this. I'm just letting the block do the work and going back and forth on the finish. And at this point, we're just trying to make sure everything's level, get rid of any scratches, make sure I'm not building up any lacquer corns on the sandpaper. I'll just work across it a couple times here with each grit and take a look at the finish, and each progressive grit should get rid of the scratch marks from the previous one. So the first time you go over it with some 800 or 1000, you get a little nervous because it looks pretty scratched up. But it's kind of counterintuitive. To really get a shine on this lacquer, you have to take some sandpaper to it and level it all out and really work at it. So yeah, this is definitely looking good. I know you probably can't see a good shot of the gloss as it's coming up, and I still have some streaks from the detergent and the water on here, but it's looking good. I'm gonna keep working it with this 2000, and then after that I'll be ready to buff. And I've got my buffer here